Well, after Jairam Ramesh had tweeted in favor of Rahul Gandhi, the BJP has responded to him. The BJP in its tweet says, irony dies a million times when a China apologist advises the Modi government on China policy. Jairam Ramesh has covered himself with notoriety during his ministerial stint with the UPA for being an unabashed advocate of China, so much so that even the mild-mannered Dr. Manmohan Singh had to rebuke him. So we are given to understand that this is the response that is coming in from the BJP. Well, Samiksha has more details on this. She's joining us from the Mumbai news desk. Samiksha, take us through what has been said by the BJP.
Well, absolutely, Nupur. So this statement that has been put out by Amit Malviya after that statement was earlier put out by Jairam Ramesh, questioning and hitting out at the centre again in relation to Chinese incursions at the border areas. Let me just quickly read out the statement that has been put out by Amit Malviya, who says, irony dies a million times when a Chinese apologist advises Modi government on China policy. Jairam had covered himself with notoriety during his ministerial stint in UPA for being an unabashed advocate of China, so much so that even the mild-mannered Dr. Manmohan Singh had to rebuke him. Not just this, he even goes on to say that at the fag end, how in fact, I'm just going to go back and read out that statement again. Reading out from the statement that was earlier put out by Jairam Ramesh, who had questioned Modi government, saying, in fact, taking you through the key excerpts from that statement that was earlier put out just a short while back by Jairam Ramesh earlier today, where he had said, Modi government's preferred strategy to deal with the Chinese incursions in Ladakh has been summed up with a DDLJ analogy that he's given. He further goes on to say that the fact of that there is no comparison between 1962, when India went to war with China to defend its territory, and 2020, after which India had acquiesced to Chinese aggression with denials following by disengagements in which India had lost access to thousands of square kilometers of the territory. So there you have Congress yet again, once again questioning the centre in relation to Chinese incursions, questioning, in fact, saying that how territorial integrity of India has been, China has tried to enter India's territory. Not the first time, of course, but also just to put this into context, Nupur, let's not forget how Mahesh Jetmalani had earlier had put out that excerpt from the book that was written by Jairam Ramesh, where he had stated how Jairam Ramesh has long been an advocate of China, went on to say that how he has even batted for Huawei, which has been banned in several of the countries, citing security reasons. So on one hand, you have BJP leaders, including, in fact, the likes of Mahesh Jetmalani as well, who's a Rajya Sabha MP, who had put the facts on the table, stating how Jairam Ramesh in his book had long advocated for Huawei technology, which has been banned in several countries. And yet again, you have a Congress leader who's again questioning the centre, this one in relation to Chinese attempts to enter Indian territory. And with that, the latest, of course, coming in, Amit Malviya hitting out at the Congress with the facts on the table.
Right, absolutely. So as Samiksha is pointing out, of course, we are given to understand that Amit Malviya has hit out at Jairam Ramesh. But apart from that, Samiksha, we also understand that he has spoken about the fact that Dr. Manmohan Singh also had to rebuke him.
Try and put out that tweet again, that was put out by Amit Malviya. Just to read out from that tweet that was earlier, that has been put out by Amit Malviya, where he has taken a hit at the Congress party with the facts on the table, saying that how it was Jairam Ramesh who, during his ministerial stint in the UPA regime, had long, batted for China, and not just that, even in the book that he had earlier written, how he had advocated for China's Huawei technologies, even as it was banned in several of the countries, citing security reasons. In fact, just give me a moment. I'll open that tweet again. That's been put out by Amit Malviya, where he has put out the facts on the table.
Just hold your thoughts for a minute. I'm going to come back to you, Samiksha. Let's in fact go across to Mr. Malviya, who now joins us on the phone line. Mr. Malviya, you have just tweeted and you have, of course, spoken about the fact that you believe that Jairam Ramesh has been an unabashed advocate of China. You've also gone on to give us some backgrounder on this. Could you please tell us more?
Well, it's quite ironic that Jairam Ramesh comes out and is talking to us about Government of India's China policy when it was in 1962 that the Congress ceded vast tracts of land to China and Nehru was the Prime Minister. Even till recently, the Congress-led UPA's China policy was in shambles. Jairam Ramesh, in particular, has been an unabashed advocate of the Chinese interests here in India. As Minister of Environment and Forest, he spoke about collaborating with the Chinese to build dams in Arunachal Pradesh, a territory that China claims as its own. He has been ticked off by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh for speaking out of turn in China's support, even when it did not concern his ministries. And he did not stop there. He went on to advocate a larger collaboration between India and China. And we all know what happened. The Rajiv Gandhi Foundation received huge sums of money from China.
Right, Mr. Malviya.
The Gandhis are known to be close to the Chinese. So what's really going on in the Congress party?
Right. Mr. Malviya, thank you for joining us. So, Mr. Malviya, over there questioning the Congress party and essentially questioning Jairam Ramesh for his personal affinity, perhaps, for China. We are also going to go back across to Samiksha right now. Samiksha, give us more details in terms of what we've been getting in terms of reactions from the Congress party. All right, we don't seem to have Samiksha yet, but as we were earlier pointing out, of course, the BJP has now responded to Jairam Ramesh, who had, of course, tweeted earlier. Now, he says that, and this is a tweet that we've got from Amit Malviya, who's from the BJP, where he has said that irony dies a million times when China apologists advise the Modi government on China policy. Jairam Ramesh has covered himself with notoriety during his ministerial stint in the UPA for being an unabashed advocate of China, so much so that even the mild-mannered Dr. Manmohan Singh had to rebuke him. Of course, there have been questions raised about Jairam Ramesh's affinity with the Chinese.